Beetlejuice.
Whoa, look what we got going on here tonight. We got a little Halloween show coming in for me from M.O.N.Comics. Hey, everyone, how we doing tonight? The juice is loose, and we are live on M.O.N.Comics. This guy showed up, asked me to do a Halloween show for him. I said, what the hell? I'm not doing anything. I got a couple eternities to do here. So what we got going on tonight, little Halloween special with your host, the ghost with the most. I got a bunch of people I'll bring out onto the stage. If you'd like to know my qualifications, well, I did attend Juilliard. I graduated from the Harvard School of Business. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time doing that. I've seen The Exorcist 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Not to mention you're talking to a dead guy here. So those are my qualifications tonight, folks. We're going to bring everyone on now. Sandworms. I hate them, Sal. I hate sandworms. They're up 13% this year. I got a bunch of guests coming out right now, and then 9 more at 9 o'clock. We're going to see what's going on here. Let's say hi to the chat real quick. Brian LCS, Spooky, you're damn right. That's what we do here. We got Yussa of Thing Comics, Season of Spookiness. I live in the Season of Spookiness all day around. I live in the afterlife, so there better be pizza. I got no pizza for you. Sorry about that, brother. John Below, good evening, everyone. Happy Halloween to you, my friend. Renegade Comics will be coming on in about an hour. We got Chris Parker out in Buffalo, New York. Might as well be the afterlife in winter, how much it snows out there. Who else we got? Dave from Still Only 35 Cents. Good day, mate. Hope you're doing well down there, down under. Geek Out with Roscoe, one hell of an artist. That is why I only do one show a week right there, babe. Hey, everyone. Hope you're all doing well this evening. We got Dan Kelly from the Comics Codex Station. We got Next Gen Collector hanging out in here. Dan Kelly again, the comic collector coach. He'll be on later. Doug, I'll see what he brings. See if he can do any YouTube stuff. He's kind of new. Sandworms. I hate him, Sal. Tim Morris. Jabs Expensive Paper. What's going on? Thank you. I don't know what you're talking about costume. I just came here to host this goddamn show. People ask me, they keep bugging me, and then I got to show up and do autographs, and it makes my life a hell, okay? A living hell. But let's bring my guests out onto the stage tonight. You might recognize some of them. They are kind of ghoulish and monsters. 1 second here. Let me get this removed here. This guy just taught me how to use this tonight. We got Freddie, formerly of Bruce Up North Comics. What's going on tonight, Bruce? How we doing out there?
Good. How are you, Brandon?
My name is Beetlejuice. Don't say it though. Don't you damn say it. Just call me Juice. That's all. That's all we need here. Thank you for coming tonight, Freddie. You look wonderful. We got an Omega level mutant here. I think Omega Red coming on out.
Greetings from my bunker in glorious Soviet Union.
Yeah, I hung out with some Russians in the afterlife. They're not that fun, but I don't know what you're talking about, but you look great. Thanks for coming tonight. We got another special guest tonight. I love this guy, Lon Chaney, going in with the old Mr. Akens. That is a werewolf we got here tonight. Yes. What's on the comic rack? You're looking good. Oh, give me a bark. Give me some sound effects. Where's your sound effects machine? I heard your damn sound effects machine. I want to hear it. Thank you. I expect to hear that when a good book gets shown tonight. Can you just play that? Can you handle that? Can you? Jeez. All right. We got looking awesome, guys. Thanks, guys. Next one we got coming out. You know him from The Watchmen. I know him as Rorschach. He is 1 sick son of a bitch. I'll tell you that. What's going on, my friend Los of Los's Comic Journey? Having a snack?
You gonna interrupt somebody when they're eating the beans? Really? Come on. Thought I was gonna do something in this damn show.
We got a show to do here tonight, and I'm just trying to get through it. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I got pulled out of the afterlife Rorschach. I'm just as pissed as you. Okay. All right. Next, we got someone to battle the Omega Red. We have Cyclops himself, Mike of Lunch Money Comics. What do we got? What we got going on tonight, Cyclops? Are you gold team leader? What's
comic nerds? I literally drew this on as we were in the waiting room. So. That's what
you could have lied and told them we're working on it all day because it looks like a goddamn piece of art. Right? It looks great. Like, thank you all for coming. Brandon just ditched out. He wanted the old Juice to host his show, and I said, okay, that's why I only do one show a week anymore, babe. How's everyone doing tonight? We feeling good?
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Glorious.
All right. Well, since Freddie's right next to me, I think Freddie should go first with the books. Chat, if you're paying attention. That asshole Brandon left me with some books to give away, so couple people in, I'll tell you some kind of some kind of hashtag to put on the screen, and we'll go from there. Okay, give you all some books. Maybe I'll give away some of his good books. I don't even care. All right, what do we got? Bruce from Up North Comics. Let me make you big there, buddy.
Hi, everyone. How you doing? It'd be incredibly hard to talk with my mask on, so.
I know what you're saying. That's why I don't wear one.
All right, so I don't have any books. I got some toys to show.
We accept toys as long as they're not those sexual kind. I don't need to see any of that here. It's a family-friendly show tonight. I don't know what you're doing.
You had one job, Bruce. You had one job.
I know. I'm sorry,
You
Brian.
failed.
So anyways, yeah, big toy guy. I picked out some spooky stuff to show. So the first one that I'd like to talk about is from Real Ghostbusters. This is Dracula right here. If you squeeze his legs, his mouth pops open. Probably one of my favorite vintage toys. Not much to this guy. He has a little cloth cape that drapes over his hands like that, and is held up by his thumbs, if I could get it on correctly.
Can you squeeze the legs one more time in there for me? I want to see that little action again.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Stop messing around with the cape. I don't know what the cape's all about. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
If you squeeze his mouth, his legs pop open. I like that. We got one of your fans in the chat, Mike. Good old Cliff.
Scott.
And another popular one from the 90s is Toxie from Toxic Avengers. He is not complete, but I do have his shields and a couple grenades here. He's just missing his belt and some other stuff. He's got his flag. Pretty cool guy. Love to have him in my collection. I used to have the Toxic Avengers book, but sold that, I think, last spring. So he is pretty spooky as well. Probably should tell the year on these guys, but I think this one's like 1991 right there on the feet. So this one came out in 91.
91 is a good year. Bad year for sandworms, but a good year altogether.
And then following it up with more spooky action here, we got from Mighty Max. This is I forgot the full name, but it's a skeleton dungeon. And he is complete. These open up.
That is Polly Pocket. That's
Mighty Max right there.
He's calling him out on the Polly Pocket shit here. Were those are those pretty collectible now, Bruce?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. People love Mighty Max. I mean, I remember having this one as a kid. So, and this is old Frankenstein right there. So you could do like your own little scene inside of here. They got little different spots for their legs to stand up in, and the inside is pretty detailed. You got where Frankenstein lays down here, and then got a couple staircases and things going on up there. You got a skeleton and just all kinds of creepy stuff. So
that's a real cool concept, I thought, back in the day.
Yep. I really like it.
It was great when Polly Pocket came up with it.
And then another one to show off is from Ghostbusters. You guys are going to get a kick out of this guy.
Oh, I love that one.
So if you squeeze behind his rib cage, his eyes pop open.
They're not popping open, Bruce. What the hell?
Oh wait, sorry. It's the mouth. It's the mouth.
Okay. Yeah, it's all real confused there.
Yeah. So I guess if you put like a Ghostbuster inside of here, his little rib cage wraps around it. So pretty neat piece. I think it's pretty cool. It looks really good on display as well. So
it's definitely spooky season.
Yes, not only just spooky season. So I love that little mouth. And then what else we got here? The rest are going to be glow in the dark because why? You can't have Halloween.
Oh, you might show Rohan's favorite tonight. I hope you show Rohan's favorite. He'd make it.
Oh yeah, he's last. He's last. So just two more here that I wanted to show, but They say if you glow these guys if you shine a light on these guys, they glow in the dark. So this is Raphael as Mummy from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So they made 4 characters. They had Donatello as Dracula. They had Raphael as the Mummy. They had Frankenstein Mike. And they also had Wolfman Leo. So this is the one that I brought along today just because I got him in the mail, so I figured I'd show him off.
Well, you definitely showed some toys. You aren't showing sex toys because you ain't getting any women playing with a bunch of action figures all day. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, definitely not. And then last but not least, we got Mr. Scary Glow Man himself, Scornblow.
Scornblow.
Let me light him up here.
Light him up.
Light it up.
Smoke if you got him. No, it's just a cool figure. That's just
yeah,
awesome.
it is a cool figure. So this was a little bit later in the line. I think this one came out in 85, I believe, or 86. It was part of the last wave, so it's a little bit harder to find just because that's when popularity of Masters of the Universe was kind of phasing out. So makes it a little bit more collectible. I mean, he's just a really cool character. So, and he's complete. He's got his cape and his halberd right here, his little sword. So
all original,
baby, all Scornblow right here.
All Scornblow. Hope Rohan watches this.
I'm sure he will.
Is that what you got for us, Bruce?
That's it, man.
That was great. Little shout out to the chat, the Codex Comic Station. Those guys will be going live right after my show, or like an hour after. Sal or Tim or Jamie, someone can put that in the chat what time their show starts. But if you're looking for more spooky season fun on a Friday night, the Juice is officially on vacation right now, so I'm just gonna stay up and watch Halloween stuff. Let's see here, Omega Red. Let's bring this damn Russian in here. Let's see what's going on. What'd you bring tonight, Omega Red?
What did I bring? I brought glorious comics for a glorious show, starting with the first appearance of the scariest mutant in all of the mutant world, me.
That's no Polly Pocket right there. That's a good book.
No,
no Polly Pocket.
No Polly Pocket in Soviet Union. Now we get to Halloween themed books. We have Giant Size Chillers #1. First appearance of Lilith, daughter of Dracula.
I can't believe this jackass that had me host a show doesn't have the first appearance of Lilith. She's a goddamn baby. He doesn't even have it back here. What a loser.
How? Talk. You call me in Soviet Union. Maybe we make deal.
All right. That sounds good to me, Chief. I got a bunch of stuff.
Then I've got first cameo. It does not say on label because CGC is joke. This is first cameo appearance of Midnight Suns. I love this cover. It's beautiful. And then I follow that up with first full appearance of Midnight Suns. And we hope MCU brings such glorious films to big screen with this team.
If they're smart, they would. They've done, supernatural stuff goes well.
I know Beetlejuice very much wants to see this. So
you're goddamn right, Chief.
All right. 2 more. We've got Ghost Rider #1. Beautiful Bronze Age book. Second best Ghost Rider key. I love cover. Everything about this.
Is that their Mike Klug cover? Is that who did that?
It is Gil Kane, Joe Sinnott.
Gil Kane and Mike Klug, man, they're good.
They are glorious creators, for sure. And finally, the man thing.
Oh yeah, that's
This
sexy.
is Beetlejuice wet dream right here.
Oh, you said it. Give me something green and slimy, and I'm all over. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry we do not laugh here in Soviet Union hard times. I apologize. That is my spooky-ish books.
Will you hold that book up one more time? I kind of just want to.
Of course.
Oh, it really does it for me. Oh, thanks, babe. 5-minute break. Smoke if you got them, guys.
My
You know what I mean? That's
My
great.
pleasure.
That was great. Good job there, Omega Red. You always bring the heat. Guys in the chat, this asshole Mon-Comics gave me some books to give away tonight. So we're going to do a little giveaway before I move on to the next person, or at least start the giveaway. Let me make myself big here. You can see what we're working with. All right. First book, we got Aliens versus Predator. Number 1. What the hell happened here? God, you think I know what I was doing here? Okay. We got Alien versus Predator. Number 1, great cover right there. I just picked up an extra one of that, and so we can give that away. We've also got Moon Knight, Beware Their Eyes, The Hunter's Moon, number 3. Moon Knight, little spooky season. This guy's got some definite identification issues, if you know what I mean. Next up, little Monsters on the Prowl, a little reprint from that Golden Age, or Silver Age. It's Silver Age Monsters. That's what this reprint's here. Had to have some monsters in there. And then talking about big green slimy things that we like to see, it's Man Thing One Shot Fear Itself. So we're giving that away. And we've also got Alien, issue number 5. With that queen right there. She's one sexy alien. I do like seeing her. So anyone who wants to win these in the chat, I'll go international with these. I don't care. It's not my dime. I'm going to make him pay for it. So if you could give me a hashtag juice, as in the juice is loose, baby. Give me a hashtag juice. And then when we're done with all these folks, I got more creators coming on at 9 o'clock. We'll draw the winner. You don't have to be present to win. I just need you to write hashtag juice in the comments, and you will be entered to give this away. Omega Red will help me with the StreamYard tool that I know is available. I think you can point me in that right direction. The Russians usually know what they're doing with the computers, if you know what I mean. So here we go.
In Soviet Union, we only had drink. We didn't hashtag drink because juice was very, very hard to get. Here.
I know you guys had some rough times
Hashtag
over there.
drink. Purple drink. Yeah.
Purple drink. All right, next up, we're gonna bring I've already done you two. Let's go with Cyclops here. You're looking like you're ready to show some books. Let me get you over here. There we go. These are your friends at Omega Red.
There's a threat. Hold on. In the basement here. Someone's coming to the danger room. You get it.
Oh, there's that Magneto.
Incorrigible. So let's start off with a couple books real quick. What's weird to me is all of these books, I picked a theme, they're all red tinted. Interestingly enough. So we have, of course, classic Dave Stevens, Mr. Monster, and I picked this one particularly because Mon-Comics, Mon's right in the middle. Excellent Dave Stevens and the kids dressed up for Halloween. Can't get many better Halloween covers, except for this one. Classic Seduction of the Innocent Dave Stevens cover, and this one is signed by Dave Stevens himself.
You can't even get them signed in the afterlife. I'll tell you that right now.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Preview. Lunch Money Comics will have a couple of videos coming out soon. He got a collection, and probably the best book in there is this one. Unfortunately, it's in the worst shape. We have the first Legion of Monsters. Classic.
Yeah, that deserves it.
That deserves it. And the other book that was in there makes me excited. I love the first appearances of all of those classic monster villains. I got the first Scarecrow, also better known as Straw Man for copyright reasons. So there's first Scarecrow. And while I'm there, let's go through these really quick. We have first Frankenstein.
Yeah.
We have first Living Mummy. Omega Red, I got this from your buddy.
Yeah, I think I showed last year on Halloween.
Oh, well, it's the same book. We'll show
right
it
now
again.
I give to you. It's all yours.
That was to help go towards the fund for the X-Men one. Congratulations. We
Which
have
has happened.
first Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
Tomb of Dracula, number 1. First Dracula. And
not
you'll
full.
see Man-Thing up on the top shelf there. That's because recently acquired, Mon-Comics knows this.
Oh,
Savage Tales #1 first Man-Thing, and while I was getting this one, I had to get the first comic above Man-Thing in it.
yep.
There you go.
That decapitation cover is just something special. Let me tell you, we don't get much better than that.
Kind of looks like the shrunken head a little bit in the movie. So these will be in upcoming Lunch Money Comics videos.
Well done, Mike. That was great. Right, Omega Red, that StreamYard giveaway tool, is that within StreamYard or outside?
1 second, I will get a link. Hold on.
Yeah. Your Russians and your links, just you send it over to me somehow.
He's going to ask you for money. Bank account numbers.
Where is it? Acquired.
I've got it. I already got it. Sorry.
Oh, we are slow internet here out on Soviet Union.
I guess so, because I just got that so quick and you're just doing stuff. So good work anyways, Omega Red. God damn it, I hate that. All right, we got Rorschach. We're gonna bring you up to the screen now. It's gonna be a fun time here.
All right. So I don't know if there's a limit to how many books we can show, but you guys, I'm not on this live stream with you guys. You're on the live stream with me. So we're gonna show the books that I want to show.
Let's see them. Bring them out. Don't be shy.
I'm gonna take off my face and show you this other guy's ugly face because I can't really see through this thing. All right. I'm gonna show my fake face. I gotta take off my real face. So we got this guy right here. And it's just a cool little Halloween Zatanna Batman. Don't see this too often. We're gonna show some newer books.
Looks good. I like the pumpkin.
This one's pretty cool. Look at that. Joker. Vampire.
Wait one damn minute. What year did that come out? That is a great cover.
I believe this is 2015.
That's a great looking book right there. Make me a little anxious, if you know what I mean.
And I finally joined the club and got that guy right there.
There it is.
Yeah. Finally got it.
Hell yeah.
I need join club too.
Yeah. Finally got that one.
We'll let it rush it in, I guess, Ruski.
And let's go with some nice Mike Mayhew goodness. Go a nice white cream there, vampire cover. So he did a whole series of these. If you guys seen any of my videos, I'm trying to pick up most of these. And we got Deadpool right there, scaring the hell out of Dracula.
That's a great looking book right there. I like that. Screw that Dracula guy.
We got Wolverine.
That
Also
looks
on
like
that
that
vampire. We got this nice RZA Punisher annual, little pumpkin action, Scarecrow.
I want that now.
And then we got to show the ladies. We got that guy right there. Awesome Clayton Crane cover.
So is that like a
Underworld?
homage? Yeah,
Yep,
Underworld
homage. So yeah. And some more ladies action there. There you go. Another Mike Mayhew cover there.
You get to see everything with that picture.
There you go. See that? Front and back at the same time.
I know.
Going on there.
Perfect.
Woo! And so I am an 80s kid. And yeah, you couldn't be an 80s horror kid if you didn't see Monster Squad. So we have this guy right here, which is a homage to that cover.
That's awesome.
So there you go. This movie was awesome. Love this movie. And when I saw this variant, I was like, I had to pick it up.
That is one of Mon's favorite movies from the 80s because Wolfman's gotten ours.
And then we have, let's see if we have a You tell me if this was a ripoff or he homaged it. So we have the original right there, Bill Sienkiewicz, and then you have this guy right there. So this was what was his name? Francisco Mattina. And he's known for kind of plagiarizing covers. So did he get permission to kind of steal that? You tell me.
Jab says
I don't know.
ripoff. I'm a Jabs. Kind of seems like it's a ripoff there.
He might have. He might have. And this last one I'm going to show is just one of my favorites. And again, it's another Mike Mayhew, and he took this from John Cassidy, and he just turned it into this. I love that cover right there.
That gets Omega going there.
Yeah.
There you go. So there we go. I'm going to end with that guy.
I like it a lot. That was really good, Rorschach. You pulled out some good stops. Everyone in the chat, we still got hashtag juice. If you want to win some books, I'll send them out to you free charge. Just make sure you put hashtag juice in the I almost said 1700. That was another giveaway. All right. Mr. Akens, formerly the werewolf, we'll bring you up here and see what
it's so hot. Plus, you couldn't be able to hear me if I had stayed in there.
I heard you pretty good, but I know it's hot.
Cover that goes with the season, All Hallows Eve, #1, The Big Night. It's a does anybody know who did this cover?
Oh God, I used to own it. I think I gave it away.
Yeah, I have it now actually, and I don't know.
Ben Harvey. That was a hard one. This is a hard one because I don't know if he's that well known of a artist, but I got this one last Halloween. Put it in a box, said, yep, going to bring it out next Halloween because it goes with the theme right there. Next, if you're going to show a Halloween book, you got to show as many monsters as you possibly can. You got to show werewolves. You got to show vampires. You've got to show Dracula, Frankenstein. You name it, this one has it right here. Weird War Tales, The Creature Commandos. And with what puts it over the top is Frankenstein fixing to smash that Nazi symbol right into the ground right there, right on top of a bunch of Nazis.
That's awesome.
I hate Nazis, even in the afterlife. They're bricks.
So you got vampires, you've got Frankenstein, you got a werewolf, and you got Nazis. You got it all right there. Now, anybody know who did this cover?
Oh God.
No.
Is that Kubert?
That's what I thought when I picked it up. Jim Aparo.
Yeah, he did a lot of work for DC.
Batman, I think, has a lot of cool covers that can go with Halloween. And this one is no exception right here. Detective Comics #402. I mean, it looks like Batman is actually scared.
Is that the Man-Bat he's fighting there?
That's the Man-Bat.
Man-Bat.
Anybody know who did this cover?
Neil Adams.
Neil Adams. You cannot go wrong with a Neil Adams cover, my friend.
Damn, I'm good tonight.
Damn, you are good. You are good, man.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Akins. I'm doing my research,
Next.
What number was that? Was that the Creature Commandos?
That was Detective Comics #402. Detective Comics 402, 15 center.
Someone's going on eBay after this.
I'm actually going to send this one to Son of Crime since he is collecting some Batman. He sent me some awesome books. If I can find any Batman that he wants, I'm going to send them off to him because he sent me some awesome books in return. So I'm going to send this off to him.
What number was the Creature Commandos?
Creature Commandos is actually in Weird War Tales. This is number 105. I think they first appeared in Weird War Tales in 93, something like that. And there's it's an odd pair. If you've read these, because I just got through reading this one, the creatures are sometimes not as bad as the humans that they're fighting, or even allies with. Like the guy that is like head of the Creature Commandos, he seems to be really vicious and sometimes these guys aren't as bad as he is, especially the Frankenstein guy who has got stitched together there to keep fighting. Let's look at this one right here. The Frankenstein monster number 8. Frankenstein meets Dracula. Anybody know who did this cover?
I love that you're quizzing us because I should know. Luke?
Nope. John Buscema.
Oh.
Now, I got this at Terrificon. Now, there's a lot of stories that have been told about Terrificon, but there's one that's not been told. I'm glad Beetlejuice is here and not Mon-Comics, because Mon-Comics wanted this. And I said, hey, I want that too. And we arm wrestled, and he lost. And I got it. That's how I got this book. So, Mon, again, is cowardly Mon. He won't come on and face me anymore on these shows. And he lost it. We arm wrestled. He lost it. I'm sorry, man.
He's kind of a wuss, you know.
And number 5 is a magazine. See if I can fit that thing in there.
Ooh.
Dark Discoveries.
That's like very Lovecraftian.
Anybody know who did this cover?
Oh, no. When you say it, I might know.
I'll give you a hint. He's a YouTuber.
Big B McFly, the comic guy.
That's right. Big B McFly, the comic guy, did this cover right here. It is awesome. Look at that.
That is pretty sweet.
That is really sweet. I haven't had a chance to read anything from this yet, but once I saw Son of Crom had one, I'm like, and he talked about Big B doing the cover on this. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to get on eBay and find one. And there was only one I could see on eBay.
That is cool. I can't believe he did that cover. Just to JC, the comic geek. The comic book community is so good with sending AOKs, it gets a little disgusting after a while. Okay, you have boxes pile up. You're trying to remember who sent you what so you can send them something. You got to go through this guy who we call the postmaster because he has all the addresses, everyone. It's a hell, a living hell. But it is a good thing for the community, I'll tell you that.
That's my 5. Now I got others, but that's my 5.
Okay, we're gonna have to come back around the horn, I think.
Okay.
If that's okay with people, because you guys are a bunch of fast talkers tonight, faster than old Juice. What are you gonna say, Omega Rad? You guys say?
I was just going to say I have a couple more things.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad the Russians brought some more stuff to me. They usually don't. They're usually cheap like that. But all right, I guess I'll jump up here and show some books. I've got some I've been hanging out with for a while now, waiting for this show. This first book comes to me from a very good a friend of mine. His name's Elliot, and he started a comic called Hellbound. And this was from his Kickstarter campaign. He was nice enough to send me some copies. I gave some out, kept one for myself, and then I just AOK'd another one. But he did sign this one right there. I'm not good on camera. So this is a great freaky story. I kind of compare this to like a Constantine meets The Crow. It's a pretty good story right there. And his artwork's amazing. So thank you, Elliot, for that. The next book, and he was nice enough to send along because I couldn't get to a comic store in the afterlife. So X-Force variant cover number 4 with, I like a big green slimy thing. And there it is. Anyone familiar with modern comics know who did this cover by any chance? Because I don't know, but it's just a wonderful cover. Man thing and his claws coming up down there. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. So thank you, Elliot. Elliot was kind enough to send me another one, a Pence version of this book. Since we're all showing our Frankensteins off, I guess I'll get right into that. Frankenstein's Monster number 12. Don't worry, Chad. I'm not going to quiz you like that asshole Akens about who did the cover because I don't even know. I just got this from Mon. Now,
Beetlejuice, are these your comics or are these Mon-Comics?
I might give him to that. I don't know. Frankenstein number 12. The last 2 books I've been saving, hold on to it for a while. Then I'm going to show you a little piece of original art that Elliot was kind enough to send this guy. But the next book, beautiful. This is just screams Beetlejuice because of the snake, snakehead kind of trick I did in the first movie. But Fantastic Fears number 3, some golden age pre-code horror, And
Awesome.
I had never seen this before, and it looked pretty wacky and weird to me. So I thought I would go with that.
That's great.
Yeah. Great skull cover, dressed up snake charming some people. And the last book that I got for spooky season, which is kind of my boss. I kind of gotta give him props where I can, but it's Silver Surfer, issue number 3, first appearance of Mephisto. A lot of stuff going on lately, and some we heard his name in a show lately, so hopefully he's going to come on. But really good colors, probably like a 4.0, they tell me, and so we're just going to say it's 4.0, but really good cover. So those are my spooky books for this session with Silver Surfer 3, Fantastic Fears number 3, Frank, X-Force, and Hellbound. Now I went back to Hellbound because my buddy Elliot on his Kickstarter, he's going to be doing the second issue pretty soon, and it was so cheap I had to do it. But this is just the epitome of spooky season. I was able to pick up some original art from this young gentleman.
There you go.
Nice.
Cool.
Kickstarter, and this is what spooky season is all about right here. Divine, you got a face in the fire. You got some gothic cathedrals, crypt. Really happy that Elliot was able to. I'm not sure how many backers there was on this one, but I had to jump in on it, and it was way too cheap. Boys got to learn some business and charge some more next time around. It was just way too cheap, but I thought that was a really cool piece. I've been waiting to show this off for the spooky season, so this will get framed and go up on Mon's wall, whether he likes it or not. And just some more art he sent. I'm not going to spoil this for you, who this broad is, but she is badass. She's worse than my ex-wife, and you guys know how that went. So, Hellbound, yes. So those are my books for spooky season. I've been saving up for them for a minute, but we got a little bit of time left before the next guys come on. So, Mr. Akens, you got a couple more books to show me up there?
More books. You can never go wrong with these reprints.
Oh, yeah.
Just for the art purposes. They look so fantastic.
Yeah.
And
was that relatively cheap for you to find, or are they getting pricier?
They're getting a little pricey. This one was $4.
No,
sometimes, but I think I bought it when it was half price at a half price sale, so got it for $2. It's good as a placeholder, like they always say. Maybe one day I'll get into some golden age, but right now, just to have these, to look at this beautiful art on the top, is just great. I just love the artwork on this. And what could be more horrific than being nailed in a coffin, getting ready to be buried alive?
That's a great, reprint. Sometimes you got to go with them, $4 versus 400, just a no brainer sometimes.
Vault of Horror.
Hey, buddy.
Another reprint, but again, I love the artwork on these. They're so evocative. And this is a Johnny Craig cover. Can't go wrong with a Johnny Craig.
He was great.
I have it right here.
And
I show you
this
guys.
one is a Tales from the Crypt. And the last time I looked on eBay, this one wasn't that pricey. I saw one for around $200.
Yeah, they're coming down a bit on that one, which surprised me. That's a great cover.
Yeah, and this is a great cover. I love this cover too. And this is a Jack Davis cover.
God, I feel like I have one from good old Jack Davis. I'm not sure.
Good old Jack Davis.
He's a good guy.
And that's the other 3 I had sitting over here ready to go.
All right, thank you, Mr. Akins. Now,
we
did
problem.
have, Rush
Hey,
said he
it's
would,
no problem, Beetlejuice. Now, if Brandon was here, it'd be different.
Yeah, we can haze that guy all you want. I don't care about him. What'd you bring, Mr.
Red?
Frankenstein. Everybody
Is
has
that-
Frankenstein.
I
I bring
When was
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's first appearance in the comics? Do we know?
I believe, but it depends. He is technically not Frankenstein. He is imposter. He is like robot Frankenstein. But I mean, beautiful.
I think there's a cameo in Silver Surfer #7 of Frankenstein, as far as Marvel Comics goes. I don't know if they consider that the first appearance in Marvel Comics.
It was X-Men 40, technically. Derek said it's X-Men 40. Is that X-Men 40 you just showed?
Yeah, yes.
I'd like to hear anyone dispute that. I'll probably get a couple comments later on with some know-it-alls.
You'll get they'll start fighting in the chat.
Let them fight.
Nick's book, I do not collect this character or this brand of book, but I have it. Who knows why? But it's pretty crazy.
Oh, that is great. Is
That's
that a
sweet
shrunken head cover?
It is a head with sewings on eyelids and mouth. It is spooky.
How about you go back upstairs and I'll see. I'll come upstairs in a little bit.
And
That
then
is a
these
great
are not comics, but if you grew up in the 90s and you read these books, you may recognize these signed images from Goosebumps cover artist Tim Jacobus.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That one.
This one actually belongs to Bruce. I will give him.
You don't need to send him anything. He's got enough.
He needs more comics.
Yeah, he does. That's damn true.
That's true.
We are done. Thank you.
Thank you, Omega Red. I think I go Los and then Mike next. That's cool. Here, let me see what we got here.
All right.
All right, what do you got there, Warshak?
So we got a cool one here. I believe this is a Mark Brooks cover, and thought this was just cool as hell.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's just a sweet cover with the skulls behind her. I picked this up.
See skulls like that on covers. I like them sideways.
Yeah, this was solely a cover buy because I know nothing about this story. I just got it because this cover was awesome. I love Mark Brooks, and I was like, yeah, I got to get that. I think it was like 99 cents too, so like you can't beat that.
Yeah, you're being honest, you know.
Yep. Next, we got this guy right here, and this was probably one of the better indie horror, titles. And love this cover. It's by Jay Lee. We got that guy right there. So you got Something's Killing Children #1. This is the Jay Lee variant cover.
Cool.
Got him to sign it, and thought about getting the remark on it, but at the time I think he was charging like $300 something, and I just didn't have that money on me. So like, yeah, I'll just get the signature.
I don't want to tell you what you get in the afterlife for $300, but it's not really family friendly.
So that was just, I love that cover. I picked it up.
When did that book come out? Whoa, say, go back. Bring it back. Let me see that book again. When did that come out?
All right. This one came out in 2019.
I like that a lot. I'm gonna need.
And I actually bought this off the shelf for a cover price when it came out, and I got it just because I love this cover. Looked awesome, and I was like, I'm gonna grab this one.
Yeah, it does it for the juice. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's a sweet cover right there. And the last one I got, and this was the other indie title that became so popular. It was a TV show, and the TV show was awesome. And this was one of the most badass characters, and it is Michonne. First appearance of Michonne right there. Holding the zombies that she basically cut off their arms and their bottom jaw so they can't bite.
Weren't they related to her somehow?
Yep. It's like, I think brother and boyfriend or something like that, or husband.
Yeah, when she showed up in that show, the old juice.
Yeah. So love that cover, and this the show tapered off, kind of going towards the end, but in the beginning when it came out, it was just amazing, and the book was awesome, and so brother and husband. So it's just a sweet cover there. Yeah,
That's haunting. That was great. Thank you, Los. Thanks for showing some more books. I think Lunch Money, you had a couple more you could show down there, Cyclops?
I do. Let's start with the more traditional Halloween-y type one, although it's a pretty standard comic book. I love this. ASM 238. The Hobgoblin to me looks straight out of Halloween. Halloween character. Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, our poor ally Spider-Man there, or at least his costume, not doing well. It's costume and a bad guy. Come on, it's like a Halloween one. But this one's more for our friend over here, Arcady, Mr. Omega Red. Yes. I recently found this in the back of someone's car. First and foremost, it's a great Jim Lee cover depicting this handsome fella right there, of course, and this jerk.
Uncanny.
And this is from 1991. This is Amazing Heroes. It's basically a fanzine, and this came out right when X-Men #1 came out. And there's an interview with Chris Claremont and Jim Lee. Now, it's cool for a couple of reasons. The interview with Claremont is fantastic because he talks about X-Men and X-Men history. Talks about Magneto now being a bad guy. Jim Lee, however, is very cool because they do a couple things here. He talks about the gatefold, his original concept art for it. What does this have to do with anything? Well, they also talk about a character coming out in a few issues by the name of Omega Red. And you have the first concept art
of
Omega Red.
So like looking in the mirror, Omega, or what?
That is one sexy man.
There you go. So, as far as I can tell, this is the first printed Omega Red content, and it is in a fanzine from 1991. But mostly it's because yours truly's on here.
All right, I got a couple more books. If it's okay, I'm going to show a few more books here before we get to the next round of people coming on the panel.
It's not okay. It's not okay at all.
Better be, you damn Russian. I invited you. Come on, said you'd be cool if I invited you to not act up. All right. You can't talk spooky season without Hell and Hellboy. So this is Dark Horse Presents number 31. It is signed by Mr. Mike Mignola. Wonderful Hellboy cover. Next up, you shouldn't have come to the afterlife so soon. But Bernie Wrightson, Master. If anyone's had a chance to buy and look through this book, it's pretty amazing. So I highly recommend people get into that book right there. The next one I got at Free Comic Book. Well, Mon probably got it at Free Comic Book Day. Alex Ross sketch cover variant of Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yes.
I don't have. I only have a couple Alex Rosses. And,
Alex Ross.
It's just beautiful. Creature was my favorite monster when I was growing up. I don't know why, but it just did it for me. And I hope the remake's good, or we riot. We'll cause an absolute hell if it is not good. I'm telling you right now. They just can't come up with ideas. The next book I got coming up, more Green Man thing. Midnight Suns Unlimited. So here you do have Blade, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch. I think Mon.Comics mentioned to me about something about kind of swinging over to trying to collect the supernatural characters. So Blade and Strange and Scarlet Witch ain't going to be cheap ones if he's going for those. He's going to have money for that. And the last book I wanted to show, because I usually spin my head around, but Supernatural Thrillers number 6.
That's a sweet cover.
Headless Horseman cover, throwing the skull. Can't
Love
go
it.
wrong.
That's a sweet cover.
Yeah.
So that was my second round. I'm going to bring everyone back out. We're going to talk about what they got coming up in their channels, because I got some new creators coming on at 9 o'clock that are going to be bouncing in here to show us some more spooky books, because the party just keeps going with the juice, let me tell you. All right, Mike from Lunch Money Comics. Where are you here? I lost your screen down here. What do you got coming up in the future there, Cyclops?
Oh, man, I went from about being nervous, I didn't have enough content for the month of November, to 6 videos coming out, 2 per week for the next 3 weeks. So it's going to be a lot of Lunch Money Comics videos all within 3 or 4 days. Some pretty awesome stuff. Some great books found in some strange and unusual places, that's for sure. So definitely stay tuned for a lot of LMC content coming very soon.
I love it. I love hearing that. 2 videos a week. That's why I won't do 2 shows a week, babe, anymore. It's just nuts. You're nuts. Bruce from North Comics. Are you still going after toys pretty hard?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be taking a break for November and December. I'm not going to be buying anything just for the holidays. After that, I'll probably be back full force Probably
I've heard
buy
them
comics
before.
too. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of both coming into the new year, just to make everybody happy, especially Ryan.
Yes, that's what we like to hear. I know this Ryan is guy has got an Omega Red. Mr. Akens from What's on the Comic Wrap. What we got tonight?
I should have a new video coming out. I used to do a series called comics from 5 different ages, one from the Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age. And I was kind of cheating because I was using reprints for the Golden Age comics. I actually have some Golden Age comics now, and I'm going to reprise that. So that's probably coming out this Friday. So next video this Friday.
I always look forward to your videos. You're a pretty funny guy. You know what you're talking about sometimes. I like that. All right, what do we got here? We got Los's Comic Journey. Los, what do you got coming out, buddy?
I actually got a few unboxing videos coming out. I got some books that I was piling up the boxes. I do have one that's a pretty significant Bronze Age key. There's some controversy with it. It's in the community, and when you see it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's a big one coming out. But yeah, got a few coming out, and hopefully I get a chance to do some more videos on site, on location. There's a few new shops that I wanted to check out, and hopefully I get some video of those.
I like it. I like how that sounds, Los. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I'd say hi to my friend Jeff Pettis in the chat tonight. Another guy I knew back in the day. Before, we're gonna Juice is losing his light over here in the studio. It's all going down. So hello, Jeff. How you doing? All right. We got Omega Red coming up next. So what do you got for us, Omega Red?
Well, the Colossus Collector has given me a list of things to promote. One, he has recently released unboxing video, best unboxing video of year for him. So check out soon. Watch video. And then coming up on the channel, nothing imminent in next week, but there will be new live stream show where he will have for first episode original art collectors, and they will be talking original art, and a video on best gift ideas for comic collector in your life. That video will be coming out in next few weeks. Thank you on behalf of Colossus Collector.
Did he write that in Russian or was it in English?
It was in Russian. Translate in mind.
And when was that live stream going to start up again? I'm sorry about that.
In a few weeks. No date TBD.
Okay. All right. I'd like to we're gonna run this giveaway here. #juice. We're gonna see who gets this giveaway. Jesus, I got water on my screen and everything. So for the first 5 books given away tonight, start selecting comments. It's still selecting. Congratulations to where'd you get that? Cody. Cody, let me show you.
I saw nothing.
Where I put all these books here.
Somebody won?
Somebody won. Yeah, I didn't put up on the screen there. I just had to go on the other screen over there. So
is it Omega Red or is it Vince Neil?
Yeah.
Who is it?
I didn't think it was Vince Steele when he first came on. I got to be honest.
That was good.
All right. I'd like to thank everyone for coming on tonight. My first 5 guests for coming to the 2nd annual M.O.N.Comics Halloween show. That guy didn't want to show up, but he thought he'd let Juice host it. So, guys, appreciate it. Everyone in the chat, go sub these guys up. There's some good guys, good YouTube creators, I'm told.
Thank you.
And definitely check out their channels. So Cody, I'll get with you after that. We'll figure out all that stuff and we'll go from there. But guys, until next time, go ahead and log off. I got my next group coming in. I'll see you guys on the other side.
See you on the other side.
God save Soviet Union.
See you later, Bruce.
All right. I don't know how to exit out of here. Okay, I found it.
All right, I already see my oh boy, we got some good ones backstage, folks. We're still missing just one more backstage. Who am I missing back here? I don't know, but let's bring him out to the stage. We're gonna see. Yeah, my voice, it kind of hurts when you're talking about like the juice all the time. Guys, I wanted to bring out a brand new YouTuber, my good friend, Doug Bakken, aka the Comic Collector Coach. Doug, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, man. How about yourself?
It's great to finally have you on a Mon-Comics live stream, even though that asshole couldn't show up. It is just great to have you here.
Yeah, I think you must have got my lost my email because I didn't get the memo about wearing a costume. So instead, I'm drinking a Liquid Death Psycho cider.
Oh, costumes are optional, brother. Costumes are optional. Totally, you're fine. You don't have to do anything about that. Just happy to have you here, man. What else we got? The next person, you all know him, Big B McFly, the comic guy. Looks like he's about to sacrifice some people. How you doing tonight, Big B?
All right, how you doing, man?
I'm hanging in there, man. Good to see you.
I won't summon you over here.
Don't say that word. Just the juice is loose already tonight.
Yeah.
Next person we got coming to the stage, my boy, host Comic Book Addicts on Monday night. Fellow runner. Oh man, he's got the best mask on too. I'm kind of
what's up, y'all?
Fellow
What's up?
Nomination finalist of the Comic Book Community Awards for favorite channel. Him and I are in that together. I'm just happy to be next to him. How you doing, Scotty Vaughn?
I'm fantastic, man. I'm glad to be here. It's been an awesome day. It's been a busy day, but it's been a good day.
I feel you, man. I've got a lot of stuff to do in the afterlife, a lot of goddamn paperwork, civil servant shit. It's just no fun. So I'm happy to be sitting here with you too, brother. Yes. And we're missing Travis from Comic Big B. You know where Travis is?
Not his keeper.
I don't know if you just heard from him. I did send him the link. And so he did see it. Travis, if you're somewhere out there, but let's bring another one. Oh, this is a good one. We've got Jason from Renegade Comics as the Ferret. That is fantastic. There's been a lot of buzz about the Ferret character.
Love it.
Come back. I like it a lot. How you doing tonight, Jay?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's great to have you guys here tonight. I appreciate you coming out for the Mon-Comics second annual Halloween show. I almost said sexual. That's not what kind of show we're doing.
Not tonight.
All right, late.
So I asked you guys to bring some books to show off for spooky season. Anyone who doesn't know these channels, Richard Westfall, Mod of the Year, will be dropping their links so you guys can go sub them up. Doug Bakken's reached out to me. He's been doing, watching YouTube for a long time, and he finally took the jump. How many? You got your second video? Did that drop today, Doug, or is that coming out tomorrow?
No, I'm going to drop it tomorrow morning. So I didn't want to step on Brandon's toes here. So I'll drop it tomorrow morning.
Drop it during the day. I don't know what you're doing today.
I had dad duty today.
No, I know. I know how that goes.
Coming tomorrow.
Can't wait. Everyone in the chat, Doug is the newest one of us here. Please go check out his channel and sub him up. He's been wanting to do this for a while, so thanks for taking a leap. So, Doug, why don't you just show us some books right now, my friend? What do you got?
Absolutely. Let's take it all the way back to 1946. I know not technically a comic book, but we got a famous, fantastic mysteries here. It's a pulp. No, you've talked about pulps a little bit, but just a really cool cover. Like the painted cover, like the death with the skeleton hands.
Some of the spookiest covers are from pulps. Let's be honest.
100%. Back before people got touchy about horror and all that. This one's kind of fun, and I found this in from like a Facebook Live sale. Didn't know what it was, but it was $1. So I was like, "What the hell?" It's Monster Massacre. I don't know if anybody knows anything about this book, but it's from an independent 90s publisher, Blackball Comics. Didn't know anything about it when I bought it, but after researching it, so the writers on this, you might recognize some of them, are Kevin Eastman.
Oh, wow.
James O'Barr, and Dennis Neal from 2000 AD.
Oh wow!
Shut up.
So
Really?
it's just like it's just a combination of stories. I have read it. It is about as silly as it looks, except for James O'Barr's story. It's pretty gruesome at the last one in the book, but kind of an interesting pickup there. This one I just got because it was cool. You know, how can you not love a good old fashioned amalgam Batman Man-Thing combination?
Definitely awesome.
Classic 90s book. And then this one I just recently picked up as well. And I just got it because I'm kind of following Mike on the foreign comic covers train. But it is the Swedish version of Tomb of Dracula 20.
Nice.
Is that any kind of key significance for that book? Or?
I love.
No, not really.
Awesome.
Nope. It's just in Swedish, so I can't read it. But I thought the art was cool, and you know, anytime you see something like that, that's definitely a low print run. You got to grab it for like I don't know what I paid for, $15.
Great. Yeah, the yellow.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of stuff on it, but I'll clean it up later. And then this other one, since staying on the Man-Thing train here, I'm super proud of this one. So this is Monsters Unleashed #3, painted cover, Neil Adams. Sorry about the glare there, but I got it signed by Roy Thomas during the 50th anniversary of Wolverine. The CGC had the private signing earlier this year. And man, I gave it to my cleaner presser to submit for me and clean. And I think I waited probably 8 months for this thing to come back.
Yeah,
so
they like to take their time over there.
Yeah, but super cool cover. I mean, like I said, painted cover. How can you go wrong with a painted cover? And it's Neil Adams. You can't lose. Plus, it's the it's Monsters Unleashed. It's monsters. That's what we're doing here, right? So, one of my favorites for sure. And then
can you read the upper right hand of that slab, please? I'd like to hear what the what's inside that there.
Yeah. So in this one is it's the Son of Satan preview.
Lord.
And then it says Frankenstein article and photos, but to be honest with you, I only read through this once before I sent it off, so I'm not sure. I think it was just Frankenstein concept sketches. And then some brief article. I think that Roy Thomas was the editor of this one, so I think he just kind of co-wrote something in that. But that's all that's there. Other than that, there's really no significance of the book. It's just my favorite of the Monsters Unleashed covers.
Yeah, it's a great cover. Yessa from Thing Comics said he'll translate that for you. Swedish is his second native language, so you got.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to scan those pages and get it over to him.
There you go. What else you got, Doug?
Let's do this. Something that it's a trade paperback. It's been out for a few years now, but I kind of stumbled across it just this year. Lonesome Days, Savage Nights, kind of like a noir, dark cop becomes a werewolf story. So this is there's a two-part. The trade paperback is this part 1, and then there's a volume 2 that I don't have yet. But read through this, and it's really kind of cool. The art really brings out the story, like makes it feel like like that noir goodness that you want to feel and see when you're reading monster stories. So those are the 5 that I pulled. I have some other ones, but I didn't want to step on anybody's toes. So if we have some more time, I'll pull some of my other ones. Yeah.
Absolutely. We'll go around the horn. I'll bring you back on. That's going to be great. I appreciate you bringing a couple extra books. We have a little extra time tonight. I don't know. Some guys are going fast, like they got a hot date or something. I don't know. But Big B McFly, what'd you bring over here, Big B? I know you got some good books.
Well, I had to start off with, we're showing all kinds of monsters. I had to represent the Pacific Northwest. We got my boy Sasquatch, Bigfoot, up here in Proof. He's a FBI agent or a government agent. Working on with them like a X-Files kind of book. So this was just recently optioned, so it's kind of a hot book. So cool book there. And we'll go some old stuff here. We got I got this up in the collection recently, and I figured, hey, it fits. So Ghosts. If you don't believe in Ghosts, number 9. Somebody get the captain.
Any ghost book's good with this guy.
Yeah. And then we'll stick with the ghosts. We got Ghosts number 29. You can't fool me, darling. I know you're hiding in that armor.
She's about to get a surprise. Ain't gonna be a fun one, like Beetlejuice show her.
It's not you, Juice.
Also, welcome to Travis. Travis Comics Limited. The Wizard is in here. Thank you for coming.
There he is.
All right. Sorry, Big. Proceed.
No worries. We got a House of Secrets 139. We got a Bernie Wrightson cover.
Oh, there's my boy Bernie. Look at those pumpkins. Look at those jack-o'-lanterns.
Somebody just put this out as one of their favorite horror comics or covers. We got House of Secrets 114. We got the ice skater running from the hockey team.
I've seen that a lot. I like that cover a lot.
I remember when you got that.
Yeah. And I don't know if anybody. I heard somebody else showing Something Is Killing the Children, but here's a Something Is Killing the Children #1. I don't remember what printing this is.
I think it's 8th printing.
8th printing. There we go.
Yeah, you sold me that one too in the live stream. I like that one a lot. It's a great cover.
And then a House of Slaughter #1. Going along that Something Is Killing the Children line. And the last one I'll show is big old boy. It's a big fat boy from Barry Windsor Smith. Monsters. This is a poor, unfortunate soul who volunteers to become kind of like a super soldier. And the crazy German scientist that they hired tries to turn him into some kind of giant Frankenstein's monster thing.
Now, was that put out in comics first? Was that put out in comics first?
This only came out in the graphic novel.
Oh, no
Wow.
way.
Artwork is amazing, though.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just
Yes.
amazing.
You can buy it directly from Barry Windsor Smith's website only.
Yeah.
I gotta look into that. That's a great one. What's up,
Then
Bell?
I have
The juices.
stuff for later. Grabbed a stack of backup stuff because I saw you had people going around the horn.
That's right. Bell, what's going on? The juice is loose tonight, my friend. You got that damn right. Let's go with Mr. Wizard over here. Let me get him on the screen. Travis from Comics Limited. Hello, Mr. Wizard.
Hello. And you are well tonight?
I mean, I made it from the afterlife to here, so I'm doing okay. I must have done something.
That's always good. I'm so glad that I didn't have to cast that spell.
Yes, don't cast any spells on me. You know how that goes.
Well, I brought some, as I always do, bring the modern. So I brought the modern. I'm going to start with Crashdown #1. You know, Comic Tom and Fire Guy Ryan's book.
Good series. I
This
like
book is horrible. I mean, in not in the sense of being awful, but it is horrible.
Yes.
It is scary. It does not end. It makes you feel desperately needy. It's bad.
What is that on the cover? Some kind of Hydra? What are we looking at here?
We never really find out. It kind of is a tentacle thing out of water, and all over the planet, everything wants to eat you.
I don't like tentacle chicks. I'll just let that be known.
My favorite friend, Kerry Andrews, I love his art, but this is not one of his artists, but this is one of his writings. He wrote The Spooky Man, and the art inside of it is incredibly scary. It makes you feel like you're back in the days of, I don't know, high school when goth was the rage. Every 7 times it has been in the last century.
Oh, Lydia was a good-looking goth chick. That's why I tried to marry her. So,
Dark Ride. If you haven't been scared yet, you should be. This book is fantastic, and it just finished a couple months ago. You should try to find it and pick it up. It is scary, gory, and full of death.
how many issues were in that series, Travis?
There were 12.
I like the trade dress of that. It looks very golden age on that. I like that a lot. That's a good.
They did a bunch of Disney clamshell fake covers that were quite intriguing.
What's the theme on that one, Trev?
What was that?
What's the theme on that book?
Well, it is Disneyland if it was produced by Satan and a guy who sold his soul to Satan in the middle of the desert after killing his wife. And then his children are inheriting the evil world. Wholesome entertainment. I must also confess that the new EC books are fantastic. These Epitaphs from the Abyss and Cruel Universe are two of the best books out there to read right now, and very dark. I especially picked this cover because of the kind of childish nature of the cover, yet the stories on the inside are far from childish.
You know, they're great. I like the stories too. Great art in those.
Very much so. But then I had to have something that was well worth it and highly valued. So Marvel Zombies, the Wolverine cover homaging Hulk 340, and it's just such a gorgeous Wolverine. The zombiness that paint feels like it's just coming out of the screen to you.
That's one of the best horror cover homages that come out in the past 5 years. We all know that.
Hell yeah.
I agree. I agree. That is what I've brought you tonight.
Well done, Mr. Wizard. Thanks for not smoking anything on screen either. We don't need any delay for that. What do we got here? The ferret. This guy, I was sitting over here laughing my ass off at the ferret because that is just awesome.
The ferret is going to be the new big thing. I just want in.
You're like a cross between Justin Long and Brad Pitt. I can't get enough of it. I just got to tell you, I'm really enjoying it. You got a great thing going.
I need you to know how long it took me to do my hair. That's all I got.
If you rode in on your motorcycle, it could have got better. So try to do better.
Well, the helmet head was horrible.
I'm sure it was. I know you're a big fan.
So of course, I'm going to bring some good old Ghost Rider.
Who did that cover? Is that Mike Damplug?
Nope, this is Gil Kane.
God damn.
Plug was for the
that's who
number
did the,
5. Yeah, he did the original kind of serious kind of thing, and then it looks like Gil Kane did like the first 4 or 5. And then when we get to 6, which is the next book, which this is one of my favorites just because of the way the head is like melting off.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is Romita Senior. So
beautiful.
And then it was already shown.
His Dead of Night #1 was good too. That Romita did with the zombie cover. He was good on horror. Everyone thinks Spider-Man. We gotta have Spider-Man with Romita. No, he did some great horror.
Oh yes, he did. And then it was already shown in the last hour. But since this is my pride and joy, I'm going to show my Ghost Rider 1. Again, that was Gil Kane. Of course, it will never leave my comic capsule because it is low grade enough that I read it once and we won't try that again. But it's all attached together.
That's not a paid sponsorship by Comic Capsule either. He just happened to have that on here. We are not paid sponsors, so it looks like a good product though. I think Doug Botkin sent me one. I liked it.
100%. Yeah.
And then the last one I got is going to be Wolverine 36, which was the first Helverine, and then at Terrificon, I got to meet Benjamin Percy.
He's a cool
and
dude.
I just want to throw that out there that man has the deepest voice of any human being I've ever met in person, and I thought he was joking.
That dude is a beefcake. He's all muscle, son.
Yeah, he is. Like I went up and I'm like, she shakes my hand and stuff, and I'm like, he starts talking to me, and then I'm like, no, that's his voice. All right.
He is Wolverine. He could play Wolverine. He really could.
Terrificon. I heard a couple people mention that show. It sounded like a pretty good show. Next one we got Scotty Vaughn, my man.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Here.
All right, cool.
Scotty.
What's up, y'all? All right. Mark Spears Monsters been really popular lately. His stuff's been blowing up. Everybody loves it. It's beautiful stuff. I mean, rightfully so, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I was at a local con earlier, and I met up with the crew at Nirvana Comics. They have a store exclusive by Mark Spears, and it's homaging the old EC comics. Nice. Fantastic. I'm super happy I was able to pick this up earlier. But
it's awesome.
Today.
Sweet.
So love Mark Spears. Love his artwork. So that's my first one. My second one is another creator I also got to meet today, Tim Seeley. He's a writer and an artist.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
This is a book he did, Halloween Night Dance. This is early 2000s. And I got him to sign the pumpkin over here.
That is badass, brother.
Yeah, I love that cover. It's really cool. I thought about getting him to sign the Capullo cover, but I just like this one. Good
Yeah, that's a
Halloween.
good one to have Sign of the Pumpkin.
And then I'm a huge fan of Leatherface. And in the past year, I've been able to find his first appearance in comics, which is an awesome comic book. And then I found it's a 4-part series. I found issue 2, and I found issue 3. I just got to find issue 4. But if you're not familiar, this is actually Leatherface's first appearance in comics.
No way.
Yep.
Cool.
And when he throws that girl on the meat hook in that movie, it's just does it for the old juice too.
Fantastic. Good stuff. Now, my 4th one, I'm actually going to do something different. Probably something that nobody's done yet. I picked up a toy earlier at the con.
Actually, Bruce showed a bunch of action figures earlier. He had a Polly Pocket. Omega Red kept calling him out.
Oh, nice.
Pretty funny, but it was no Dracula, that's for sure.
Well, I was worried I would be the only one to show any toys, but I'm also a toy collector. I picked this up. I think this is probably the hardest one out of this wave to find.
Why is that?
Dude, honestly, I don't know, other than there's not been a Marvel Dracula before. I feel like Hilverine was probably pretty highly sought after, but I found him fairly easy.
Does that do it for you, Jason? Over at Renegade?
Yeah, I had a special order, Rip.
But Dracula, I don't see this guy in stores, so I was super, super happy to find him.
What build-a-figure is that? What are you working towards? What can you build with that?
It's Blackhawk.
Blackhawk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Blackheart. So that'll be cool to put him together. But yeah, Dracula. I wanted a good representation of Marvel's Dracula, so that's awesome.
That was
I'm
awesome.
really happy.
Very cool.
That. My last one. This book is my most special book in my collection. So
My favorite too.
Yeah, dude. I show this off anytime I get the opportunity. This there's a special story that goes along with this. I'll try to tell it very quickly. A good friend of mine.
Take your time. There's no quick. Take your time.
Well, a good friend of mine, one of my best friends in real life. I work with this guy all the time. Super special friend. He got this book from a good friend of his in the year 2000, and he basically put it in a closet and sat on it and just kind of forgot about it for years because he's a horror fan, but he's not super big into comics. But this was given from one friend to another at Spencer Gifts. It came from Spencer Gifts. In the year 2000, it sat in a closet for like 20 years. This guy finally realized my appreciation for comics, and we were close friends, and he decided to gift this to me. Then when he gifted this to me, I then sent it off to CGC, and it got actually a pretty good grade. But this is the rare version of the first appearance of Michael Myers in comics.
Oh, that's cool.
Just look how beautiful that is. Come on.
Nice.
There are 2 versions of this. There is the main version that you see is limited to 6,666 copies. This is the more rare of the 2. This one's limited to 2,500 copies. So this one's pretty much a ghost. If you see it for a decent price, grab it. But I was lucky. I sent it off to get it graded. It's the first book I ever got graded on my own. Really special. But because it's holochromium, I wasn't sure what grade it would get because holochromium hides scratches really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
so
why doesn't those asses down at CGC? Why doesn't it say first appearance of Michael Myers up in that corner? What do we got to do? We got to call him up here. We got to get him on the horn.
That's what sucks is they don't for horror books like this, they don't put the first appearance on it. I don't know why. But it's also like that with cartoons. Do what now?
Like Freddy Krueger's first appearance. You won't see that on the CGC thing?
It won't. As far as I know, it won't. But and it's like that with cartoon stuff too. Like Animaniacs' first appearance, they don't list it on the I don't know why. Maybe somebody has an answer, but yeah. But this is.
I wonder if that's
damn customers.
I wonder if that's something that you could like write them an email or put a note in the submission box, and then when they read it, maybe they could print it on the label. I mean, it can't be that hard to print on the label, right?
Right. Yeah. But believe it or not,
right.
He didn't make his first appearance in comics until the year 2000, which is crazy to me because he existed, since the 80s. So
that is wild.
But that's my 5th pick. This is a very special book to me for many reasons. I love it.
That's a great book, Scotty.
That's cool.
Thank you.
It's very cool.
Very cool.
I love that. That's my favorite book you own. I love to have that one too. Michael Myers. He sends a lot of clientele my way in the afterlife, and it's just, I got a lot of respect for that dude. Doug Bakken, you got some more books to show up. We're gonna go the comic.
I sure do.
Books. I got
Absolutely.
by his YouTube name, the Comic Collector. God damn it. Juice.
You good? So I recently got this. I before I dropped my first video, actually, and so I didn't do an unboxing. I should have just filmed it and saved it. But this is my Grail. Moon Knight is my favorite character, followed closely by Man Thing and Daredevil. But I had to get it. Werewolf by Night 32 in a CGC 6.0.
When'd you get that? When'd you get that?
I think I got that like about a month ago.
Did you tell Mon? I don't think you told Mon.
I don't think I did, because I was on the fence of if I was going to put it in a video or whatever, and then I was like, you know what? I'm like a giant 6-year-old, so when it came in, I didn't have any patience at all. I tore it out of the box before I even thought about recording, and it was like I gotta put it in my hands and then get it on my shelf. In a 6.0, I got pretty lucky. I got it off eBay. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it from a store or something. Just it's a rarity in my LCSs, and but I got a decent price on it. So wife was very supportive, so I jumped on it before anybody else could grab it. And then jumping back on the Man Thing train and the Roy Thomas train, Man Thing #1, and I actually met Roy Thomas at a convention local here in July. And so he signed this for me right there in the silver. And really nice guy. Had a lot of stories, but you can't meet Roy Thomas and not get, Man Thing #1 signed.
Did you ask him to sign there? Or did he suggest?
No, I told him just go with what you feel, and right on the crotch is where he went for. So it's perfect.
So because Mon's got his first one signed by Frank Bruner, and that's where Bruner chose to sign.
Right.
So then when Thomas signed it, it's not that great of a sig. I wonder if he was like, "F that guy for taking my spot. I'll just put it down."
He did ask me. He did ask me what color, because he had like the full rainbow of colors and Sharpies that are in front of him. So I was like, silver would pop, and he was like, "Yep, that's perfect," and he went for it. And then going back to pulps here, this is Fantastic Adventures. I think this one's from 1945, but of course, another painted cover, but got that great skull cover there. And then, damsel in distress, mysterious man in the back. I have not read this one. This one's in pretty rough shape. I'm worried that if I start touching the pages, then it won't exist anymore. So I just kind of leave it to sit. But I don't have. If somebody else has something ready to go, I'll pull something else if we got more time. But if somebody else has something ready to go, fire away.
Who had the second? Bigby had a second round of books ready to go too.
Oh yeah, I was listening to you downstairs when I was grabbing my stuff, and so I grabbed a bunch of modern stuff, not even in bags and boards. So here we go.
All works.
So there's a lot of modern horror stuff coming out. So this one's a pretty cool one. Noctera, quite a good sweet cover. Nemesis special.
Yeah, that's a great series.
And then I think Mom's a fan of this book. I got almost a full run of Living Monsters.
Oh yeah, I think he does. I think he likes that book.
That's #1. There's #2.
Those are great. Who's the cover artist? Do you know?
I don't know. Is it Dustin Nguyen, the main artist?
Oh, that's a great looking book right there.
#3. I don't have a #4, so there's #5. Vampire Girl. #6. 7.
Those are just great. Those scream spooky season.
What's the theme on those, Juice? Do you know the theme on that book or the story on that book?
I don't. I don't think Mon's got his head out of his ass and started reading it yet.
All right. And then I saw, well, I was looking for some spooky covers. I saw these, which are kind of great. So some Afterlife with Archie.
Archie horror.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of that, like a surprising amount of Archie horror.
There is.
They go hard on the horror, man. No.
That's interesting.
Here's Chuggy.
That's cool.
That's a great cover.
Nice.
And here's my last one.
Nice. I don't want to look at any of that. That's pretty gross. All right, so I got to show my books too this round, and then if anyone else has another some books they set aside, we can definitely do that. But let me get myself up here. Oops, sorry, Big B, got to move you over there. All right, Werewolf by Night. Variant cover. This was done by a Native American artist. I forgot his name. Someone in the chat or anyone else can. Jeffrey Vergara, maybe. Passed away, unfortunately. Too young. But this is one of the, it will glow in a black light, I'm pretty sure. But he did a lot of these like Native American inspired covers, and they are just wonderful. So I picked this up from Paper Chase Comics. They're having a kid, dumbass, and I just thought I'd buy this to support them. But that's the first one. I also got Supernatural Thrillers #1 with It, another swamp creature.
Love that one.
I think this was a present from Dan's M.O.N.Comics. He's a real sweetheart, and he sent this over to old Mon. And then these last two were definitely gifts from my buddy Doug Bakken, aka the Comic Collector Coach. He sent me these, I think last year, maybe, Doug.
Yes, sir.
Famous Fantastic Mysteries pulp. That is just crazy, scary, spooky. That just screams spooky season. And then probably my all-time favorite spooky season book. I haven't showed this yet on the Instagram, but Weird Tales. That's just it's got a little bit of everything.
That's awesome.
Pulp's had some great horror covers, man. Doug showed something. I had to show mine off because I'm in love with these still, and just screams spooky season. Anyone in the chat? Next giveaway. Let's just show some books. Hashtag spooky to get in on this giveaway. Absolutely free. Where Monsters Dwell, #6. Yeah, 6. Reprint of Groot's first story there. Killed by I won't spoiler if you haven't read it now. Termites, super termites. So I had one copy of this. I just got one from Tessa as a nerd in a mystery box, so that'll go in the giveaway.
Nice.
I forgot the name of this modern comic, but Tessa also sent this, and I thought I'd pass it forward. But it's good zombie cover. Let's go with Supernatural Thrillers #12 with the living mummy. Hashtag spooky. Get in on there, everyone. Chat. Everyone on the panel can get on too. Mon, he doesn't care. I'll send him anywhere. Spider-Man, Man-Thing team up. 122.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a great cover right there.
I love that cover. I love how he's just kind of melding into Man-Thing.
Right. Just in there. Batman, 518. This might be first Black Mask. I don't know. Someone DC chime in on that one. I just had to throw some DC love. And then another Predator comic versus Magnus Robot Fighter #1.
Great.
Do you have the second one?
I do. I have 1 and 2.
Okay.
I'm giving this away because my #1, I found out I got it in the collection. It's signed by the artist, so I had to keep that one.
That's very cool.
So hashtag spooky in the comments, and I'll draw these at the end for the winner, and we'll give those away. But who had another round of books to show off? Who was that? Was that Scotty?
I got all kinds of horror. You want me to show some horror?
Keep showing it, brother.
All right, let's see. First off,
got a short book. Yeah, there we go.
Awesome.
There you go, buddy.
There's our book.
Is that the Marvel Legends?
Yeah, it's the new deluxe. Pretty nice. He's actually really detailed. He's got flowers and everything on his shoulder. It's crazy.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Accurate. That's comic accurate, folks. That's how you make a goddamn figure.
All right. We'll pull some let's see. We'll pull some random stuff and see what we get. Jason X.
Jason X. Gotta love
Horrible movie. Horrible movie.
Horrible movie. Was that Jason?
Gotta love anything with Jason.
Chucky.
Chucky, can't go wrong with that little psycho.
I love Chucky. Let's see. Maniac of New York. I wish Aftershock would finish this damn series. I love it. But I think they went under. They dissolved, right?
Yes.
I don't know about that. Big B or Travis might know.
I think
Aftershock is not a company anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, I think they dissolved. I think they quit paying their creators and everything.
That's a great cover. Look at that. We got a little bit of, a little provocative, if you will, for even for the juice.
Yeah, I like the lady covers. Let's see, we got some Rob Zombie spook show. Got his wife on the cover there.
Sherry Moon Zombie, is that his wife?
Yep. And this is actually J. Scott Campbell on the cover.
No way.
Yep.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got some Puppet Master.
I love that movie as a young one.
Yeah.
Just creepy.
Rob Zombie Speak Show. Here's some innovation. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
Early Freddy. Let's see. This is early 2000s. Wildstorm. Nightmare on Elm Street.
You went heavy on the horror when you were collecting us, Scotty.
I love horror, man. It's been a part of my life since childhood.
Me too. Me too.
Freddy's Dead, 3D. Even like, okay, as a kid, man, like instead of grabbing like childhood character, like kids characters that kids would normally gravitate to, my mom was making me put back the folder that had Freddy on it and grab something that I didn't want because I wanted Freddy. I wanted Freddy, even as a young child.
Me too.
So
my parents were pissed when I'd have nightmares, though. I'd keep watching that horror, they'd say.
Absolutely. I'll end with that. We'll show a good glow in the dark. Jason Goes to Hell.
That was great. That was great. What a great round robin there, Scotty. That was awesome. Did anyone else bring any extra books to show? We good? Ferret?
I got some.
All right, hold on. Let's go with the ferret, and then we'll probably do the drawing. Hashtag spooky to get in on this, then we'll wrap things up.
So the first one I want to bring out is one that I thought I was going to try to A-OK to Brandon. I'm glad he's not here.
Before anyone answers, what does that look like on the cover fighting those men?
A giant rat?
Ah!
Yeah. Well, my glare is probably not going to do it, but it should be a dragon.
Doug, I thought it was a giant rat too, and he showed me that. I'm not really into the rat scene, but
yeah, where are the wings?
It was one of those things.
Where are the wings?
Yeah, I'm trying here.
It was very nice of you, man.
But this one, has anyone seen Voodoo Child?
No.
I have.
It's Nicolas Cage and his son Weston, and it was like a 17-issue thing from Virgin Comics.
Okay. Virgin Comics. They weren't around for very long.
No, they weren't, but I've only found this issue and haven't seen any, and it's not like I'm tracking it down, but it's actually a pretty good story. So,
Doug, hit me up. I think I got a bunch of those. Or hit me up. I got a bunch of them.
Okay.
I might have a bunch of them actually.
I always thought it was really ironic that Virgin.
I think I got them from Bigby.
I always thought it was really ironic that Virgin Comics printed the Jenna Jameson series.
Irony is big. And then this one is Blood, a Tale, and I just kind of like the cover on that when I saw it.
Yeah, that's pretty dim. I don't know how I feel about that cover.
And then a couple more here. So this is Ashes.
Ooh, cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
And then this was, I got this at Terrificon, like one of the, like last year, I think. But Haunthology.
Oh, that's cool.
Jeremy Hahn.
I like that.
And it's like weird story. It's like, it's not like it's just little short stories, but it reminds me of kind of like Outer Limits, Twilight Zone, and it's black and white, and it's kind of, but this, if you can find this, it's a good pickup. So that's all I had.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, guys. So thank you all. That was great for showing spooky books coming to the later set of the Mon-Comics Halloween, second annual Halloween show. I'd just like to go around the horn before we do the last giveaway and hear what everyone's got coming up on their channels, because everyone should go sub these guys up. They're wonderful creators. They're probably going to be Afterlife with me soon, and we'll all hang out. It's going to be great. But first up, let me go like this and go, Jay, what do you got coming up soon on your channel, my friend?
I got some orders coming in, so I'll probably do some unboxings. I'm trying to plan a trip to either Canada and or going downstate and kind of hitting up some shops with one of my buddies that's in the chat, Sean.
I saw that.
That would be hard again. So might, get something. I'm not very good at getting the actual hunting video kind of thing down. So I'm going to try to practice that a little bit. But
it's not easy. I know. Someone doesn't go out.
Yeah.
We don't have much to hunt around here. That's for damn sure.
No, we don't. That's why I was kind of like, we could head up to Canada. We could head down, towards Binghamton and see what we got kind of going. But that's all I got going.
That's awesome. That's great. I look forward to it. You're making some good stuff. You're into it. I love it. Nice to have another upstate New Yorker like Mon. Big B, what do you got coming up, Big B McFly?
Well, I just recently had 2 videos, Tales from the Comic Shop. So you're talking about mulleted action. There's one in there about a mulleted superhero in real life. So you guys got to watch that. I got my show, Best Coast Comics with Bronze Age Nerd every Monday. And we got the Heroes for Heroes coming up soon. So stay tuned for that.
What's the dates on the Heroes for Heroes?
November 16th, I believe. That's Saturday.
We'll make sure they save some money and go to that and buy some books for a good cause.
Supporting our troops. So go do that. But and then all kinds of cool stuff coming up, showing off some cool art on Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So check it out.
Awesome. Scotty Vaughn, what do you got coming up, my friend?
This Monday, we're doing a lot of the same thing we're doing here right now. We're going to be showing off horror stuff. Bring all your horror stuff, all your good scary movies, comics, anything that you have. Dr. Von Hoot has promised us a fun clip from back in the day. I don't know. You'll just have to show up and see it. Dr. Von Hoot has promised us something hilarious. So just show up to check it out. But we're going to be doing basically a lot of the same, showing off some horror stuff, having a good time on Comic Book Addicts. Monday evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Wednesday also, I will be dropping a new adult erotica in comics video. I've been dropping them every Wednesday at 11 a.m. This week, I'm going to be having sort of a discussion. It's going to be a discussion about creators sort of borrowing from themselves. I got some examples of Larry Wells and Cherry Pop-Tart, and then Dan DeCarlo and Cheryl Blossom, and how they kind of copied each other throughout the years. But check it out this Wednesday.
You're doing some good stuff, Scotty. I think that Mon-Comics asshole is going to show up to your show probably Monday and try to hang out and be cool.
I invited him.
I know. He'll probably come. And then next Saturday, I know he'll be there with you for the CBCs, the Comic Book Community Awards. You guys are going to go out and then watch some wonderful creators get recognized. So be sure to check Scotty out on that too. Travis from Comics Limited, what do you got coming up, buddy? I know you do a lot of great Kirby stuff. What do we got?
Well, so I have, I'm coming to the end. I only have 8 more Kirby videos coming out, and then I will have completed that book, and I've got to come up with my next history book that I'm going to be doing of comics. And then, but today I released a video of my new comic book video, and I did something different this time. It's an actual video, like 8 minutes long and everything, which is so unusual for me that I think it'll probably scare people away. But check it out. That's going on. And every Thursday morning I'm on Whatnot, and now Whatnot and YouTube. Come and just hang out. You don't have to buy anything. More people in the stream means more people come to the stream. So that's really what actually matters there for me on that. And then we have Heroes for Hero art auction for the community art auction with community artists coming up on the 10th of November, which is a Sunday, the weekend before the other auction, and we'll be promoting that starting this weekend, trying to get everybody together for that. And so please come and check that out, and we will have more information up on the Heroes for Hero site.
Now, I did hear, I think Mon mentioned that something exciting happened about with your connection with CGC recently, right?
Oh, yes. I'm actually an official CGC signature artist now. So
congrats.
Awesome.
Any work that I do for anybody now can be graded with CGC as long as I fill out the paperwork for it.
So you can do that with that book you gave to Mon, that beautiful man.
I certainly can. Yeah, certainly can do it.
I think he wants to explore that tonight. So that's great stuff. Check out Travis's channel. Also his Whatnot shows. He does a lot of great giveaways, and they sell him and Big B, sometimes Big B together with sometimes Travis by himself. They sell a lot of great books. So get in on there. And definitely the Heroes for Heroes. Everyone should be paying attention to that because it's important for all the vets out there. Doug Bach and the Comic Collector Coach. What do we got coming up, new guy?
Yes, sir. Like I said at the beginning, I've got my second video dropping tomorrow, probably around 10 a.m. Central Time, and then I'm just gonna keep, doing my thing. I've got a unboxing coming in a few months for a statue, and then yeah, I'm the comic collector coach on Instagram as well. I'm far more active there because it's a lot easier to throw up a post than to edit a video. So with two kids, but yeah, I appreciate you having me on, Juice. If you could pass my thanks on to Brandon and hanging out with you fine folks and talking about comics.
The honor was all on this side of the table for the Juice tonight, especially a newer YouTuber and a bunch of veterans. This has been great. But let's go to the giveaway tool. We're going to see who wins with the hashtag spooky. We had 18 comments in there. It takes a second to run, guys. So just be patient with me.
Good luck, everyone.
Thank you, Travis. Coming up next, Thing Comics. That's funny. Yeah, Yusa won, and I've actually got a stack of books that have to go to him anyway. So he just won another stack of books. So now his pile is even bigger coming over to Finland. So congratulations, my friend. That's hilarious that you won. He won the show last year too. But just like to thank everyone for coming out to the second annual Mon-Comics spooktacular. Yes, so you won these. You guys were all great. The chat, thanks for showing up tonight, showing your love and support for this asshole Brandon. He just sent a little Juice over here to do this. But go check out all these channels. Sub these guys up. They're the best. Everyone have a safe and happy Halloween. Look out for a video from Mon-Comics coming out this week. He'll probably put something out. Who cares? We don't care about him. But everyone, hope you have a great night. Till next time, you keep reading those comics and stay out of the afterlife.